Hi everyone, this is Sam from Informatica Global Customer Support Team. In this video, we'll see how to develop XSD documents. In the previous part 1 and part 2 video, we have seen what is an XML and what is a DTD. So XSDs are mainly used by everyone recently. So that's why we'll concentrate on XSD documents. Now the main agenda of this video is what is an XSD and why to use an XSD, how to define simple and complex elements in XSD file, advantage of XSD over DTD, and how to define occurrence indicators in an XSD file, and followed by a demo which helps to how to create an XSD file. Now, what is XSD and why to use XSD? So we know XSD stands for XML schema definition. XSDs are governed and it is owned by W3C organization. So XSD has two versions, which is 1.0 and 1.1. 1.0 has come in 2001 and 1.1 in 2012. XSD is nothing but an XML file itself, but it has predefined keywords or it has predefined tags. So we need to follow those while writing XSD documents. I will show you that. It is used to define the structure of an XML. As we know, DTD you will develop to define the structure of an XML. In the same way, XSD is also developed to define the structure of an XML. Now, how to define simple element in XSD file? Now, defining simple element. So this is the syntax: XS colon element, and element is a, as I told, there are some predefined names. So this is a predefined name, and name equal to element name. So you can provide any element name, whatever you need, and type is equal data. For example, this is a product code that you are going to define. Simple element, as I told in the previous video, if an element is having data directly, that is a simple element. But if an element is having another element, then it is a complex element. Now you can see here. So you can see this is an element, and this element is having, this is a complex element, and this element is having one more child element. Now this is syntax element name, and this is a type. So here type, here you can define XS colon int or XS colon string because it's a simple element. Here you cannot define, you need to use a user defined data type. That user defined data type you need to define here. Name of the type. So whatever you have used user defined data type, you need to use that. And this here you can place that simple element. Now for example, you can see, so name product. Product is a complex element and type is not there. So that's why we need to keep product type. You can give any name here, and product type you need to define because it is a complex element. Again, you need to define, and in that, if you see, simple elements will be there, which is a product code, and the data type is XS colon int. So in this complex element type will be like the ending for the complex type will be at the end, and there will be sequence attribute that can be defined in the complex type. Next, what is the advantage of XSD over DTD? So in DTDs, we cannot define data types for elements. As we have seen in the previous video, we cannot define. We can define only PC data or C data. But in XSD, we can define below data types. So if you see numeric, we will be having XS colon byte, XS colon int, integer, short, long, decimal, and etc. And for string, we have string, normalized string, and token as well. And for date type, if you want only date, and only time. If you want both date and time, daytime and the duration. So these are the advantages of XSD over the DTD file. Next, how to define occurrence indicators to an element in XSD. So occurrence elements, like in the previous DTD, we use star plus question mark like that. But here you need to use this min occurs and max occurs. Min occurs is nothing but each element must occur only this many, must occur this many minimum number of times. Otherwise, you will get an error. Max occurs, that means element can occur this many max number of times. This that I will show you practically now. And as I told in the previous video, like first you need to have some structure in your mind. If you have missed the previous videos, you can watch those two videos, XML and DTD. So this is the structure that we need to have in our mind before writing a XSD file. So in the same way, we have the structure for DTD file. I am using the same structure for XSD file as well. Now we can see car order is there. This is a root element, and here products is again a complex type, and product is also a complex type, and these are the simple elements because this will be having the data directly. And you can see address is also a complex type, and line, city, state, country is also is a simple elements. Next, car order as it is a root element. Now how to write? So this is a structure which has in our mind. How to convert this into an XSD file? Let's see now. When I create an XSD file, then you can see these default settings. So this is, so they are telling that it is just an element name. So you can define like this. It's just an example. You can remove this, and you can see XS colon schema. And also you can see prologue here. So why prologue? As I told, XSD is also an XML file. So that's why in XML file we use a prologue. XSD also contains a prologue. Now XS colon schema, these are the default predefined tags. And why we need to have this XML underscore and XS, that and element form default, this we'll see in the next videos. Now we need to define the XSD. As I told, first you need to start from the lowermost simple element. Now the lowermost simple element is country. So XS colon, as I told in the PPT, you need to use XS colon element name is equal to the element name and type is equal to XS colon. So country is a string. So I am defining as a string. Now I closed this. In the same way, what is the next element? It is state. So let me define the state. XS colon element name is equal to state, type is equal to XS colon string. And in the same way, we need to write XS colon element name is equal to city line. So city and type is equal to XS colon string. And XS colon element name is equal to line and type is equal to XS colon. I just want to define as int. Now this is done, and this is a complex element. Let's leave this. We can declare later. And these are the simple elements. Let's declare this: product quantity, product name, and product code. So let me use this XS colon element name is equal to product quantity and XS colon int. You can use any one of the data types that I shown in the PPT. And the next one is product name. You can use this XS colon element and type is equal to XS colon string. In the same way, you just need to define the last simple element, which is product code, and type is XS colon int. Now simple elements are done. Now we need to concentrate on complex elements. So address is a complex element, innermost, and products is also a complex element. Now let's start with an address. So here XS colon, this is also an element. So XS colon element address. But if you see here, type, what type you need to define? You cannot define any type. So I am just using one user defined data type, which is address type. You can give any name, and so this I need to define using a complex element. So XS colon complex type name is equal to whatever the name that you have used here, just copy paste the same name. And you can see XS colon complex type is ended. Now inside address, what are the elements that we are having? If you see line, city, state, country. So that's the reason I am placing all these four inside this complex type, and I am closing. Next, all these elements you cannot place directly. You need to keep one sequence, or you need to keep one choice or all. So I am going to use XS colon sequence, and now you can see it is well formed till now, and it is valid as well. Now this is done. Now let's concentrate on products complex type. Product is also a complex type. So let's concentrate on product. So XS colon same. It is also an element. XS colon and product. And type, I am going to use XS colon string as a type. So you cannot use string as a type because this is a user defined. So you need to use product type, which is a user defined type. And again, you need to define this complex type. Name is equal to whatever you have used there. So you just copy paste the same thing. So I am just using product type. And when I just close this, you will get an end tag. And this end tag, as you see, product is containing all these three. So I am going to copy these. I'm going to paste it here. And for this, we need to write one sequence. So I'm going to write a sequence, and this sequence should be here. And this is done. And if you validate, it is also valid. Now next thing is you need to consider products. So products element, again you need to define XS colon element. Name is equal to products, and products is also a complex type. So that you need to use a user defined type. So I am going to use products type, and this products type is, we need to define this complex type. So I am going to define again complex type. Name is equal to whatever the products type you need to write, and you can see this got ended. And in this, you need to put one sequence. So XS colon sequence. And inside this, so inside products type, inside products, there is a product. So that's why I am just placing this product declaration inside this. And you can remove these spaces. Okay. And next, if you see, the last one is car order. So car order is a complex element. So define that complex element, and inside that we are having products and items. So let me define this complex element. Element name is equal to car order, and the type is user defined data type. So I'm using car order type, and this is done. Let me define this complex element again. So XS colon complex type name is equal to whatever you are using. You need to place the same thing here, and you can see XS colon. And you need to have one sequence or choice or all. So I'm just using a sequence. You can use anything here, sequence or all or choice. Now inside this, there should be products. So that's why I'm keeping products, because we can see here inside car order, there should be products and address. So I'm placing this address, whatever we have defined here, this complex element, I'm going to place inside this products. And now if you just read without spaces, let me remove these spaces. Now we can see one more time. So this is these are the four simple elements we have defined inside the address type, and this address type is already defined inside. And these are the three simple elements: product, and this is having in product type. So this product type is a product, and this product is again having a products. You can see the here products. Okay, and so and car order. So car order is a main, and car order is having products and address. So in this way, from top to down, bottom to top, you need to define, and you can see this is valid. Now let me create an XML file. So when you click on, so let me save this file first. So car order. So I'm going to save this XML file, XSD file. Now let me create an XML file. As we know, XSD structure is defined, and XML we need to get ready. So XML, let me create this XML file. When I click OK, you can see DTD or X schema it is asking. That means now we are dealing with XSD. Now majorly everyone is using XSD. So the XSD is more popular. I'm using, that's why XSD. So car order 2.txt that I have defined. So I'm just using that. Now click OK. Now when I click OK, you can see car order. So whatever is present in our mind. So this is what is present in our mind. Car order, products, inside that product and address. So you can see the same structure we got, product and address. So that means using a sample structure in our mind, we are able to create an XSD from this. So this XSD is valid because we got the same XML structure. Now here you can use whatever. So when you remove this, you can write whatever you need, product name and Swift. So if you need, you can write, and product quantity 10 you can write. Okay. And if you want, you can validate this. This is not allowed for line. So that means you need to mandate it. So why it is not allowing? Why it should not be empty? Because if you see here for line, you didn't define any min occurs max occurs. If you don't define, then min occurs equal to 1, max occurs equal to 1. So if I just define min occurs equal to 0, okay, and here also if I define min occurs equal to 0 for every simple element in address, I'm just defining min occurs equal to 0. Now let me save this. Is valid. Let me save. Now let me validate this. Now we can see it is asking for line. So line. So let me see min occurs equal to 0. Okay. So now let me validate. Let me save this file. Now we can see here I defined as XS colon int, and I just wanted to, like, if you see that min occurs is not there for line, so that's why min occurs equal to 1. So by default, if you're not specifying, then min occurs equal to 1, max occurs equal to 1. So I need to provide this value. So I'm going to provide this value as 1. And city, state, country. So you can see these are min occurs equal to 0. So that's why even if you don't provide, then there won't be any issue. And you can validate. Now you can see it is valid. So in this way, you need to create a DTD documents. video demo got completed, you can provide your valuable feedback at this support videos@info.com. Thank you for watching this video.